Hello, everybody, and good morning. Hope everyone is having a great Sunday morning so far. I'm going to wait and get a bunch of people in here, and then we will get started. Good morning, Alicia. Good morning. Hope you have had a good weekend so far. Good morning, Sherry. I don't know what is going on with my StreamYards this morning, but it is way behind, so. Good morning, Kate. Hope everyone has had a great weekend. So we do have some new stuff coming up, you guys, some new reads coming. Also, let me just check my calendar here. I do believe this week, Letitia Stout is in court. Good morning, sis. Morning, sister. Okay, so Jared Lysak, the one from Adventures with Purpose, he's in court on Wednesday. Letitia is in court on Thursday, as is Lori and Chad again. So I will be bringing you that, you guys. I will get some new reads out the beginning of the week. I also have a lot of private reads. I'm catching up. I'm pretty much almost caught up. Good morning, Amy. Good morning, Lucky Strike. Good morning. How you doing, Mama? Mama is up and awake, saying good morning. So now I don't know what's going to happen on the 9th with this Thursday with Lori and Chad, because as you guys know, if you've been following along, their cases have been severed. So I don't know what's going to happen there. Now that their cases aren't joined, they shouldn't be in the courtroom together. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens there. But for sure, Letitia Stout is in court for pretrial. I will be covering that. Good morning, Nana. Big hugs for you. And then Letitia Stout's trial starts on the 20th of March, you guys. And Lori Vallow is going ahead with her trial on April 3rd. And Chad Daybells is going to be put off till probably the end of the year. And like I said, I believe that Chad wanted these cases severed, and being that Lori didn't waive her right to a speedy trial, he knew that at some point they would have to sever. And I believe it's because they wanted, because the prosecution has said, you guys, that the same information, the same witnesses, everything are going to be used against the both of them. They're exactly the same what they're going to present. That's why they've been trying to get these trials severed, because John Pryor, there's tons more evidence against Chad than there is Lori. I don't feel there's anything that puts Lori at the scene of the murders or the burials or anything. Conspiracy and everything, I do feel that she will be found guilty on that. But there's nothing that puts her there. So they want to have, I think John Pryor wanted these trials separated so he could see what the prosecution, what angle they were going to use, what they were going to bring out, and everything else, because they're supposed to have the same information for both trials. That's only my opinion. So good morning, Lizzie. Good morning, sister, Des. And I know you want the black deck. You guys have a choice now. You can either get a message from heaven, or you can get a few more cards from this deck to give you a little bit more clarification on your read. It's totally up to you. Please let me know when you put in for your read, which one you would like. Would you like a message from heaven or the black deck? Yes. Can you please, Lizzie Bones wants to know what's the process for me to get a read. My sister is going to put up the instructions right now. Sherry, good morning. Lizzie, good morning. Okay, so one, and then the second read, sister, you want yeah, I'm being led towards Dave. So the second one will be Dave, and I'll use the black decks for both. I was drawn to him this morning. That's why the message I sent you before the live, sister, that's why I sent that message, because I was being pulled towards it. Hello, Michelle. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. So there are the instructions, you guys, if you do want a mini read. Hello, Kelly B. Hello, hello. Sherry, it's a $15 super chat. My sister just put the instructions up, a US dollar, $15 US super chat, if you would like a mini read. Lizzie, I've got you, Lizzie. And you want a message from your friend Grace? I got you. I got you, my dear. Sherry, yes. My sister has put up the reads there, like you just seen with Lizzie. Some of you don't have the $15, so you have to go to the $19.99. I'm still cheaper than anybody else online, so. Okay, Lizzie, I've got you. You're on the list. You're very welcome, my dear. You are very welcome. Okay, so as I was saying, there's a lot that is going to be coming up, you guys. Like I said, thank you for the super sticker, Kelly B. Thank you. I appreciate it. With these two trials, Letitia Stouts and Lori Vallows are going to be colliding. So I do know as to right now, they're still not allowing cameras or audio or anything in for the Lori Vallow trial. So I don't believe that is going to be able to be streamed. So I will be streaming Lori Vallows, although I will be streaming every day Lori Vallow, Letitia Stout's trial. That's with Gannon Stout. She took the life of her stepson. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about. And I do follow these cases, you guys. I don't just do the reads. I follow them right from the reads right through the court process. But I will still be doing reads in between. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a bunch of reads done up that I can post during the week. So for those of you who aren't interested in following the court process, you guys are still going to get your reads up also. So it's going to be a really busy time for me. And I expect Letitia's trial to last at least 6 weeks. Oh, thank you, K. Mitch. You're a doll. So yes, it's a lot of work, you guys, and wish me luck. Wish me luck. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to start getting the cards shuffled up so we can get going on this. We'll probably run for a bit today, you guys, because people were getting used to the minis not starting till 1. And I find it was getting just way too dark in the afternoon. And it was hard for you guys to see the cards and everything. So I put it back at 11:30, so we got good daylight. Shelley Krause. Now, Shelley, would you like the message from heaven? If you do, I need a name of somebody who has passed away that you would like a message from heaven from. If you don't want that, instead of that, you can get extra cards from this deck here to give you a little bit more information on the read that was just done for you. So let me know either way. The choice is yours. Ooh, cards are already flying. She who avenges. Outcomes and justice. I'm not shuffling for anybody's read right now, you guys. I'm just getting the cards shuffled up for you so we can get going on this. Sherry Crows, can you let me know which one you want? Do you want a message from heaven? If you do, please give me the name of somebody who has passed away. Or instead of that, you can get a few extra cards from here to give more clarification on your read. Please pick one or the other. Oh, thank you, Kima Chiradol. You want the extra cards? Okay. I don't know about you guys, but we got bombarded with snow. We've got 12-foot snowbanks out front of my house. So if somebody's walking down the street, you can't even see them because the snowbanks are so high on each side. I was snowed in for the weekend, you guys. I still got about 3 feet of snow around my car, but they did come and do my driveway finally. I got about 2 feet on top of my car still. Sister, can you check that, please? The GBP, I think it's more than that, but I don't know. I can check just a second. I don't know where my sister went to, so hang on a second here. Okay. I don't, pound sterling. Okay, I just checked it. She's fine. And Mary C., you would like a message from Joe? Let me just get that written down. I like to get everything written down, you guys, in case I do get booted out or whatever. Oh, Sherry, sorry. I don't know why I wrote down Shelley. Sherry. I got you, Mary. Sister, don't worry about it. I've got it. We're about 2 hours apart. Got people from Massachusetts. You've got about 6 inches of snow. Sherry says, I was stuck on Apple Pay. No, you didn't miss anything, hon. You're good. You didn't miss anything. Lizzie Bone says, Northampton is beautiful. Yes. Okay, so far on the list, I got Des, I got Dave, I got Lizzie, I got Sherry, and I got Mary. If anybody else would like a read, please get your request in. Lizzie and I are both in Massachusetts, 2 hours apart. Oh, wow. Okay, Mary, you can put that in if you like, please. Let me just check. Okay. Born, but been in Northampton since I was 2. Alicia is in southeastern Idaho, close to the Utah border. Thank you, Mary. Okay, so let me finish getting the cards shuffled up, you guys. I'm here, sis. You have my undivided attention today. Well, mostly, except for the usual squirrel. Oh, you and me both, sister. Me and you both. I see Mama Mary's in here, too. Oops. Nana, I got you, Nana. I got you. Oh, I can just see how this is going to go today. The cards are just flying, you guys. That's a good thing because my hand's not so good today. So I've ordered my hand doctor. See, look at how bad it's getting, you guys. These big bumps here. That's on the tendon or something. There's a name for it, and it's going all down my hand here now. It goes right up into my fingers. And he says it's something attached to the tendons or whatever. But it's gotten really bad here. So I do have to go for surgery on it, which is going to be interesting for doing reads. But he did tell me to get some compression gloves. So I'm going to get those, and those should help a bit. Like I said, that's me. So they should help a bit with being able to shuffle until I can get the surgery done. And then it's going to be have to be a different way of doing the reads. I'm going to have to be just pulling cards until this heals. I don't know when they're going to schedule the surgery, but it is what it is. Okay. Yeah. I believe I do have some carpal tunnel, but it's something else because it started up here and it's going up into my fingers, these 2 fingers. But this here, it's gotten even worse, and I've got a big bump down here. So they're going to be opening it up all the way down. So it's going to be interesting, you guys, to say the least. It's going to be interesting. Oops, sorry, you guys. Again, that's me trying to shuffle. Cindy, I've got you, Cindy. You want to hear from Miss Sheffield? And it's a good thing I can write with both hands. So that is not going to be an issue. But typing and shuffling of the cards and stuff like that is going to be an issue. But you know, you guys know me. I'll figure out something. Don't you worry. Hi, Cindy. Hello, Linz. Absolutely, Lizzie. Lizzie, you want the extra black deck instead? I got you changed. Thank you, Linz. A lot of you guys are going for the extra black deck. That's my sister's, and that's extra, you guys. So just a little added bonus. Get a card shuffler. Yeah. I thought about that, Nana, but the card shufflers that I see are for the playing card deck. So, Nick, will you be doing another read on Jeffrey Vandergrift? I am going to do, that's on my list for this week, Nick. I will be doing an updated read on him because there was things, that's a read that I just did last week. Let me write it up here just so I don't forget. I do have it written, I think, on my big calendar, but there was some things that came out. As you guys know, whenever I do my very first read on somebody, it's always done with my Ancestor deck. So I can get the overall of what my ancestors are telling me has happened with him, and stuff like that. So the next read is going to be with either the Oracle, Tarot, or a mixture of both, because I do feel that there was stuff that needed to come out that wasn't coming out. There's more to it. So I will be doing an updated read on Jeff. I think my daughter's got my calendar, you guys. I think it's Monday or Tuesday. I will be doing the updated read on him. That is the radio host from iHeartRadio, I think it is, out in Sacramento or San Francisco, that's gone missing. So I will be doing an updated read on him. Lizzie Bones says your reads on Anna Walsh were incredible. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So, again, you guys, even with the Brian Kohlberger case, if you go back to my very first reads on him, on the Lori and Chad Daybell, on Dylan Rounds, there's been an arrest in the Dylan Rounds case. And right from the beginning, my cards came out, and on the card, it had the initials J and B. And that's who's been arrested for his murder is Brenner. What's his name? JB. James Brenner has been arrested. And that came out on my cards. And in that last update that I just did on the Dylan Rounds with the arrest, it also shows the probable cause and arrest affidavit in that live. If you haven't seen it, go on back and check that out. Thank you, Lizzie. James Brenner was arrested, and in the read on Dylan, it came up JB when we were asking about the whoever did this to him. Sherry. Sherry would also like to hear from her dad. Okay, don't give me no information. Dad Tim? Let's see what Dad Tim has to say, because you say he's being pesky. How long's it been since your dad passed away, Sherry? Yes, it's your fault, sister. How long's it been since your dad, Tim, passed away, Sherry? Don't tell me how he passed or anything, just how long has he been passed? And it's odd because when I read, like to hear from my dad, he's being pesky. It's what I got right away was he's still alive. So that's why I'm asking you, how long has it been since he's passed? 6 months, yeah. So it's recent because I got from him that I'm staying. Well, whoa, I'm still alive. So when I get that, it's like, not that he's not passed away, but it tells me that it hasn't been long. He feels still very much still connected to the physical world. So that's why I got that then, because it hasn't been very long. Good morning, Missy. Okay, so we're going to get going in a minute, you guys. So I'm going to have a couple sips of my coffee so I'm not coughing up a storm. He seems alive, yeah. I feel like there's things. Don't say nothing more about it, Sherry. I want to see what's going to come out, but that's the first thing that I got. It's like, hey, whoa, I'm still alive. So don't say nothing more. Don't say nothing more. I don't want any more information than what I have to have. Okay, so let's get going. Okay, just give me a second, you guys. Okay, let's hope there's no more interruptions today. Okay. Oh, you're very welcome, Sherry. Okay, so let's get going. Des is up first. We always have Mama here. Okay, so let's see, Des. Let's see what's up with you. Chillax, sister. You need to calm down. Look it. I know my memory's bad, but it's not that bad. Let me get my chair pulled in here. Try to stop a lot of cards from going flying. Okay, let's see what we got. Whoops. And like I said, you guys, if I'm the one, if it's because of me that a card goes flying or a ton of them go flying, I will pick them up. Like I said, I showed you my hand. It's really bad. So believe me, the cards that want to come out are going to come out. Okay, let's see what we got for Des. It's my glasses. Almost Des. I know this deck is hot today. Okay, let's clear the deck. Mommy is being stubborn today. She's not working with us. And there we go. Oh boy, there's 3. And usually you only get 1 from this deck, you guys. But if they do fly out like that, they're meant to come out. So I do take them. A lot of other readers wouldn't, but I do. Okay, so we've got Alice, we've got Blue, and we've got Abanicola, Abanoloka. This is she who battles. So there's a battle on the horizon. You see her there with her sword behind her back, ready to go to battle. This is telling me that there's justice coming. You see on the bottom there, it talks about justice and being fierce and commitment. So this to me is, in your situation, I think this is finally justice. Alyssa is she who grants wishes. So there's going to be some wishes that are going to be granted for you. This could be something that you've been hoping for, desiring, but I feel like it's a wish. And she who once loved blue. This is going to talk about some fragile issues, maybe. Could be a rejection of something, somebody rejecting something. But let's see what this is about. But I am being drawn to the justice. And you know, don't say it here, but I showed you the card that I had pulled for you before I even went live today. I was on FaceTime with my sister. I did pull a card from there, and she knows what that one was. And this is kind of lining up with that. So I do feel that there is justice that is coming. I've also got the King of Wands. And it's upright. So that's an action, making plans, something going forward. I do feel like I do think there's things in the works, but this is keeping your eye on the bigger picture. Like, I think we've had this conversation too a lot of times. It's like, never mind just the little things, take the big things and go forward with that. This is also telling me that there's going to be some criticism coming. Don't take that to heart, okay? Because I know you, and I know you jump on things right away, especially when somebody criticizes you. Don't do that here, because I think the bottom line and outcome of this is still going to be favorable to you. But I do feel like there's things that you need to focus on more than things that you want to. You know what I mean? That was me that dropped those. You got to focus on the big picture is what it's saying, and that's way too many. That's like 5. You've already got extras there. So let's give me one more, please. And then we're going to give the overall as to what I think is going on here. I do see you being scattered, but you're always scattered. So that's not really an issue with me right now. But I see you getting laser focused, and that's what you need to do. See, look at that. So exactly what I thought is what's coming out in the cards too. Justice is going to finally be served. I do feel like there is something here with the rejection. I think there a lot of things that are going to be brought forward are going to be rejected. And I believe it's all in the justice system. So I know you have an upcoming court date. And I do feel like you're going to prevail there, but you got to stay laser focused. You got to stand up for yourself, stand up for what is true, even though I feel like there's going to be a lot of stuff coming from the other side that just is not true. And it's meant to set you off. They're trying to get a reaction from you. They're trying to get you off your game. Stay laser focused on this, sister. Stay on point. Really keep your eye on the bigger picture instead of all the little piddly things that are going on, and justice is going to be served. I've got the justice here, the justice here, the justice here. So I do feel like somebody is finally going to be paying for what they've done. So I do think things are going to go in your favor. And I'm just going to reiterate again, be careful when there's criticisms that come out. And I do believe that this is going to be from the judge. Be very, very careful and just accept what the judge says, even though you may not like it. If he or she, whichever the judge is, gives out some criticisms, take it, because there's a lot more coming for the other side. So you got to swallow your pride, keep your temper, and just get out there the main things and stay focused on that, because justice will prevail. So let's see what else. What other information do you want to give Des regarding this? Okay, so you get 2 girl talk and a love call. Oh, you got 3 twin flames. Yeah. Balance. This is about balance. So things are all going to come back into balance. There's going to be a coupling of things. So I feel like there's going to be some things that happen that are unexpected, and it's going to go hand in hand with what somebody else is trying to do. This is going to happen because of that. Otherwise, it wouldn't have happened. There's somebody here too that's going to be sending their love. You're going to get a call from somebody either that you're very close to or that you have a lot of love for. You're going to get a call and they're going to express their support. And I do think that they may come to the rescue for something. And then we got the girl talk. This is moving on and being happily single finally. Okay. Living in the moment, having fun. You see that right there. Here, see that? Happily single. Okay. Moving on. So I do believe that you are going to move on from this. It's inevitable. And I think the truths finally being shown to you are going to really give you that boost that you need to be able to just say, you know what, I gave it my all and it wasn't good enough, so I'm moving on from it. Okay, let me just get some. My hands are really dry, you guys. My furnace has just been, I just want to get some. It's going to help with me dropping the cards too. So next we're going to do it on Dave. Yeah, you just got to be very careful, sister, not to get too cocky, because just stick to the plan, stick to the main facts, stick to the big picture, because things can be lost if you go too deep and too far into the piddly things. Things can be lost, and your point will be lost. So just stay on point. Okay, so let's see what this jerk off. Okay, so what's he up to? That's what we want to know. What are you up to? What is going on in his life right now? What's affecting him? Stuff like that. Let's see what's going on. She's a wild savage. She who is wild. This tells me that he's like really out there right now. He's just taking every shot. I say this a lot, especially when I'm covering cases. It's like throwing things at the wall to see what's going to stick. And I feel like he's flying right now by the seat of his pants. Sorry for the cough, you guys. Really not keeping stuff together very well. So being savage, just going for the throat, just, you know, the narcissists, when things don't go their way, they get angry, they get frustrated, and then they start making mistakes. That's what I see is happening with him. Let's see what this is. The 3 of Swords. This is talking about sadness that's going to heal. So I do believe that this is still affecting him. The choices that he's made is really still affecting him a lot, more than he wants to let know. He's trying to just let go of the past like it didn't even exist, but that's not happening. I feel like it's just adding to his challenges. He feels like he's being very misunderstood. I'm asking how he's feeling and what he's doing. And he also knows that he should be there for those in need, but he's turning his back kind of sort of to this. With the swords, it's conflict, no empathy. He's really playing on what he believes to be true. And I don't know if he's really making, I know he's making a lot of things up, but I think there's things also that he is saying that he truly believes, but maybe aren't the truth. Yeah, see, we got the Six of Wands coming in. The Wands is action, making plans. I almost feel like he thinks he's won already. But his choices that he's made are going to be recognized publicly. He feels like he's won, that he just, like, I'm seeing Father of the Year award, and it's like, what? But all these wands are lit, okay? And they're coming at him. So he's going to have a rude awakening, I feel. And I think deep down, he knows it. I'm going to pull just one other, because I do feel like he's sad that things had to get as bad as they are, but he feels like he's justified in doing what he's doing. He just wants to let the past go like it never happened. And then he wants to just move on with his life. But there's things that are going on, like, that's not allowing them to do it. And it's like, you're going to be there for those who need certain things still, right? We know what that is. And this here, he feels like he's got it over on you. He feels like he's going to come out ahead, that he's the victim here. The Queen, look at this, the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is coming in. The Queen of Pentacles tells me about a sensible approach to things, and this has to do with money, worldly possessions, money, future security. She's coming for it. So I believe this is you. And I think, like, he's projecting like he's got it in the bag, but he doesn't. He knows deep down he doesn't. This is going to set him on a tailwind. I see him backing off. With this court date that's coming up, I feel he's going to go savage. Hence why we got the Savage here. He's going to go forward savagely. And he thinks that he's got it in the bag. But this whole thing is going to blow up in his face because the Queen comes in. Okay, the Queen's coming in to make sure the future security is taken care of. This is going to be more practical, and it's going to be a more practical outcome than what he's got planned. That's why the Queen of Pentacles is coming in. This is all about future security, worldly possessions, money, stuff like that. And his greed and jealousy and stuff like that is really going to overcome him there. And I do feel he's going to mess up. He's going to mess up bad. His victory is going to be short-lived. And I think he knows this. Deep down, he knows it, but that's not what he's projecting. He's like good and evil there. Two faces. Very narcissistic way of thinking. Okay, so let's get a few more cards. More, please. I think one flipped. Hang on. Yep. Abundance. Yeah. He thinks he's coming out way ahead. There's another one. Golden Mirror. Self-absorbed narcissist. What did I just say? He's a narcissist. Self-absorbed narcissist. Golden Mirror. One-sided relationship. Okay. Love bombing. He's also love bombing one. And this one-sided relationship, this is this new relationship. It's one-sided. She has no intentions of ever having any kind of serious relationship with him. And I do feel like he's feeling that. But he can't see past the end of his nose because he's so self-absorbed. There's the narcissist. The abundance is keeping a positive mindset. He's thinking, oh, if I just do a little bit more, she'll be happy and she'll want me and my life can go on from my past life and I'll be all happy. That's not what's going to happen. One more. It's not what's going to happen. Engagement ring. Yeah. Partnership. I think this has come out before. He may even try and propose to her or give her some kind of promise ring or something like that, like wanting this partnership to be sealed. And he feels if he can get that sealed, that it's in the bag. But you had that, and you can see how fast he jumped ship on his marriage. But he seems to think with this new relationship, if he can just get her to be and let everybody know they're in a relationship, that everything's going to be fine and it's all going to work out and he's never going to lose her. She's been on the way out for a long time. And right now she's keeping him around just to use him. So, that saying, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. And when it is, it's because it's fertilized with bullshit. Well, that's what exactly. She's playing him like a fiddle and he's falling for it. So, okay, Lizzie. Let's see. Oh, I think I dropped those, Lizzie. Let's see what we got for Lizzie. Lizzie, let's see what they got for you, my dear. That was me. Okay. This deck just is not playing today at all. And there's 2. 3. You guys are getting tons of extra cards today. Okay, so we got Geneva. She who radiates. This talks about confidence. Colette, she who nurtures. Something about gentleness here. And then Estefana, she who surrenders. This is getting rid of chains and bonds and stuff like that, about moving on, not letting people hold you back. So what do we have? So putting those together that have come out, it's almost like I see something around you that you need to get away from. I feel like the only reason you maybe are keeping yourself in this situation or dealing with this could even be a certain person, because I got the nurture there. It's almost like I feel like there's somebody that you have to let go and get past because they're just holding you back. Or it's holding you back from doing what you really need to be doing. We'll get more with the clarification cards here. Okay, so why do we have Estefana, Colette, there? What is going on, please, for Lizzie? Whoa, that went flying. We got the 5 of Cups. This is something deep and emotional. I'm always saying that with the water. This is like somebody's turned their back and people are reaching out. I feel like there's a lot of negative energy that's around you right now. I think you anticipated things turning out a certain way and they didn't. So it's almost like when I get Estefana over here and I'm getting the 5 of Cups here, it's almost like there's something you need to let go. I think you've been fighting a battle with this long enough. And it's almost like as soon as you start to move on and maybe things get a little bit better, you're pulled back into something. I know it's deep and emotional because of the water being shown here, and cups are water. So this talks about a lot of uncontrolled feelings, emotions, stuff like that. So with what came out over here, I'm almost feeling like there's something that's going on here that you've tried to walk away from before or turned your back on and said, okay, enough is enough, but you keep being drawn back in for whatever reason. I feel like this is the one on the floor I'm going to take. The other two were me. Yeah, I've got the King of Swords. The swords are logic, truth, and communication. So I feel like with the Colette, the Geneva, and the Estefana, the little story that's being told here as to what this is going to be about, I feel like you're being held back. There's somebody there that's holding you back. It's almost like you want to help this person. You care about this person and everything, but there's only so much you can do to help others before it starts affecting your daily life or starts holding you back. And I feel like you know this, but you felt that you could do both. Well, it's come to the point where there's got to be a severance there. You can't do both. I feel like whoever this is that you've been helping and maybe even pulling along the way, I don't know if this is financially. It could very well be, but I feel it's time you got to break that cord because they're draining you and they're holding you back from going forward. And I feel like every time you try and get forward and move past this, and I see two people coming back, or there's one and then another one backing this person up that keeps saying, like, look at, you can't turn your back now. You can't help everybody. Okay. And there's a hidden agenda here. I don't know what that means, but there's a hidden, it's not meant for me. It's meant for you. So hopefully you know what that means. I feel like there's not only, do you got to break free from this? They've had a hidden agenda. So I don't know if they were doing this to see how much they could get from you or to break your spirit or something, but there was a hidden agenda also with them constantly coming to you. I've got the King of Swords. Trying to be impartial has not gotten you anywhere because there's people playing victim there. So even when you're trying to be impartial, they always throw it back on you. Like it's your fault, or you shouldn't have said that, or you shouldn't have done that. When in fact, all you were trying to do was help. It's like they're backstabbing you. You're going to have to remain objective and open-minded here. But I really feel like you need to separate yourself. And I mean, like literally separate yourself. Communicate clearly what your boundaries are. I think you need to set some really specific boundaries here. And you got to take the emotion out of it because I think that you really do care about this person, but it's draining and it's holding you back. You need to separate yourself from that and set healthy boundaries. Sometimes you got to be emotionally unavailable because some people will just drain the crap out of you. And I feel like that's what's happening here. And every time you start to get ahead, they draw you back in. So you need to sever that. You need to just not deal with it until you can get things straight and narrow and let this go. Sometimes you just got to leave people where they are if they're not, doing anything to help themselves. Okay, so you wanted the black cards. You know that saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. That's what I'm getting. Love. This talks about unconditional love, and affection, but it also means that sometimes it's not enough, is what I'm getting from that. Let's get one more. These two wanted to come out, so I'm going to take them. Engagement ring, some kind of commitment, some kind of... Now, the engagement ring with this, because of what's come out here, I've got to also factor that in. This could also mean some kind of partnership. And I feel like this is something that needs to come to an end. Or if you have been engaged, if you're engaged to this person, you need to break it off. This is the ending of something. You need to break away from it because that's what your read is about. Abundance, keeping a positive mindset. Okay, this is, I think, something that you're going to need to have to do because If not, they're going to draw you back in each and every time, making you feel, guilty. You just got to move forward with what is going to make you happy. Because I do feel there's a lot of options and opportunities for you that you should be moving towards, but you're not, because this keeps dragging you backwards. So you need a break. You need to separate yourself from it, because I feel like it's not going to change. Okay, so that was for Lizzie. Give me just a sec, you guys. I've got an itch on my foot. Okay, Sherry. And she also wants the black deck too. Okay, Mama's got to go back up here. I feel Mama pulling me. Mama is pulling me. It's almost like she's sitting there going, pick me, pick me. Mama. Mama. She's very, Mama is very, she's not shy at all. When she wants to be known that she's around, she lets herself be known. Believe me. You can ask Des. Excuse me. Okay, Sherry Gross wants the black deck. Okay. Let's see what we got for you, Sherry. Almost dropped the whole deck there, you guys. The deck. This deck is being really finicky. After we take our 5-minute break, I may change this deck, because this deck is being very finicky today. Let's see. Oh my gosh. There's 2 there that flipped. We are gonna take them. She Who Dreams, escaping. Why do I got escaping? She Who Dreams. That is Isra. Why do I got escaping? Dreaming about going. Look at this, and this is deep and emotional for you. She Who Frees. This is Carly. She Who Frees. Carly. But with this, I am being drawn to escaping something, I don't know. And this too, unrestrained freedom. Okay, you see on the bottom, unrestrained freedom. The need to escape something and unrestrained freedom. I feel like with the water here, this is going to be something deep and emotional. You see her standing over the water there, like dangling. It's almost like you've been told for so long that this is what's going to happen, and you've set your mind, and like, how can I say this? I got to tell you how I'm feeling just with this before we get the clarification cards. It's almost like you've been promised things for so long, and then they've never come true. Now, this can be, just deal with it. And this is just going to be hypothetical, but I've been drawn to this hypothetical, so I've got to say it. It's almost like, just get through another 6 months with that shit car, and we'll get you a brand new one. 6 months comes and goes, comes and goes, comes and goes, comes and goes. So it's almost like, something being dangled in front of your face. This sound like, it's on my butt, into my butt. My dad will. Sherry, you've got 2 reads in. Your next read is on your dad. Sherry, you've put in for 2 reads. So this one is the very first read that you put in for. And then after Cindy, you put in another one that you'd like to hear from your dad, Tim. So this is your first read. You put in for 2 reads today, my dear. So let's get some clarification on this. Let's see what that is. Unrestrained free. And that just went flying. We will pick it up. Like I said, this deck is on point today, you guys. It is just hot. Okay. In reverse, the Ace of Wands. I feel like there's some restrictions for it. Hang on. Let's just get the next one out. And I'm not saying, I wasn't saying like this is a card. I'm just using a hypothetical so you can understand what I'm getting. I'll get more as this comes out. But it's almost like, yeah, I promised it'll come. And it's causing a lot of emotional upset. So whatever this is that's been dangled in front of your face for so long and promised, that never seems to come to fruition. I also take that as broken promises, empty words, stuff along those lines. And it's with the dreaming and the escape here. It's like something's gotta happen, or you got to get away from it. And then we got the Ace of Wands in reverse. So let's get another one. There we go. See, the Justice. It's almost like, so we got the Justice upright and we got the Ace of Wands in reverse. The Justice. It's almost like you've been promised and promised and promised and promised, and it's never coming to light, and it's just not fair. So I feel like you're being unfairly treated in this situation. Is it time to escape it, to just let it go, to stop believing in the empty promises and empty words and stuff like that? And I feel like this is to keep you there. So this has got to be somebody that's very close to you that just keeps making promises and promises and promises that they can't keep or don't intend on keeping, just to keep you happy and satisfied, to keep you there. And that's taking away your dreams. So I think that it's almost like, I don't even know if maybe you dream about escaping this situation. I don't feel like it's, I don't know. The Justice too. This talks about being impartial and objective and standing up for what you believe in. And I feel like it's almost like you're made to feel guilty if you bring up, like, look, we've talked about this. Like, we got to move forward at some point. Like, come on, keep your promise. And when I feel like when you communicate that, you're being made to feel bad about maybe pushing things like, come on, we're not financially able to do that right now. Why can't you see that? But it's like, how long do you got to wait? You know what I mean? How many broken promises and stuff like that. And with the Ace of Wands coming in the upright, this is an amazing opportunity. I feel like the opportunities have been taken away. I almost feel like, I think you know deep down that this is not going to change. In the upright, it talks about being optimistic and everything, but yours is in reverse. This came out in reverse. So it's almost like you're losing faith. You're losing faith in the person, and that this is going to actually be what you expected it to be or were told it was going to be. It comes back to all the broken promises, empty words. And when you stand up for yourself, it's almost like you're made to feel even more guilty. So I don't know if you want to wait it out a bit, but I don't see anything changing there. It's not going to change. Sometimes we just got to cut our losses. But if this is something you're really passionate about, you've got to start taking a stand. So if this is not something that you feel you can let go of, because I feel like you deeply care about somebody here, and it's not something you want to walk away from. But if it's not going to serve purpose for you too, not just for the other person, then it's almost like I feel like you're being held there, and you've got to put your dreams and everything aside for the dreams and that of someone else. I don't think it's fair. So that's why the Justice is coming in. And I feel like every time you do maybe even mention it, it could end up in arguments and stuff, and you're made to feel even more guilty. But you gotta, finally decide whether is this worth the fight. Okay. Oh, there's one. Yeah, kisses. Unconditionally loving, giving, and receiving affection. but it's got to go both ways, right? I do feel like this is not something you want to walk away with. This is something that you've wanted for a long time, but it's just, I feel like there was a lot of promises and things said that were false, that were just said to keep you in the situation. So let's get one more, please. Okay, you got two more. Soulmates. So I feel like this is somebody that you are very much connected to. In more ways than just loving this person, I feel like there's so much that you guys have in common, but as much as you have in common, you have different. And I think there's different avenues that you each want to go down. And I don't feel there's a lot of compromise coming from the other side. Engagement. So I don't know if maybe you're engaged to this person, but you've got to really figure out if this is a commitment that you are going to be able to live with for the rest of your life. Because I feel like, I'm not saying this person is a bad person. I just feel they're very set in their ways and they know what they want, and they have a hard time opening up to bring in what somebody else may need to that. I think they're can be self-centered type thing. I don't think they see outside the box. So I feel like when you try to talk to this person about something, they feel like they're being attacked instead of you just trying to communicate how you're feeling. They feel attacked all the time. So I think you have some decisions to make, because I don't see it changing anytime soon. Like I say, I'm not saying this person is a really bad person and this person is intentionally hurting you, but I feel like they're very one-sided and things have to go their way on their terms, on their time. And I don't know if that's something, and sometimes that means that you're going to have to put your dreams aside, even though they promised you certain stuff and it's not being upheld. I feel like that's just them. That's how they work. And that's their way of keeping you there, because they don't want to lose you, but that's their way of keeping you there. So you're going to have some decisions there to make, Sherry. Okay, so with that, we are going to take a 5-minute break. When we come back from the break, we have Mary up that wants to hear from Joe. We've got Nana up. Then we've got Cindy. And then Sherry, we got you again. And you want to hear from your dad, Tim, in that one. So we will be going with those. Okay, so let me just mark where I'm taking a break here. So we will go on a 5-minute break, you guys. Let me just check this. Oh yeah, my basement door. Oh my God. There's lots of things that have gone on that Mom makes sure she lets us know she's around. Sherry, completely understand. Okay, that's good. No, I was talking about, that's why I put Mama's picture away when I was starting your read, Sherry, because Mom was drawing me to her. And I had to, no, it's not your turn, Mama. Not your turn no more. So I'd forgotten to put her away. And I was being drawn to her instead of, she wanted more cards is what she wanted. So I had to put her back over there where she sits and watches us. Stone Racing, hello. Sherry, if that's not going on right now, it's coming within the next week or so. But if you sit and think about it, go over your read. The reads are always going to be online here. You can go back over it. And then when I've had a lot of people say, it's not making sense to me right now, Willow. I say, if it's not making sense to you right now, then that means it's coming. So this is going to be coming if it's not making sense. But you got to really sit, clear your mind and think about who this could be, it's going to come to you. Believe me. I promise you. I promise you. You're very welcome. I'm anxious to see, Sherry, what your dad's gonna bring out. Blue Pearl Girl, hello. And Stone Racing, hello. Okay, so we're about to go on a 5. Miss Missy, you got it just before I went on break. Miss Missy and Mama Thelma, I got you. Yeah, Cindy says, sometimes it takes 1 to 2 weeks for me, but boy, is Willow dead on when it does hit. Yes. So just watch for that, Sherry, because if it's not happening now, and your messages are coming from your loved ones who have passed on. Don't forget, when they pass on, when they get into the spirit world and up in heaven, they can look down and they see everything. You could be standing there having a conversation with somebody, and when you walk away, your loved ones from up top are still watching to see what's being said when you walk away. They know everything. So sometimes they come and give you messages as a warning or as a heads up because they believe this is something you need to know. So you may have to reevaluate one of your relationships here that this could be applying to. So keep an eye out for what is coming. I don't know, but yeah, I'm kind of, don't worry. I take care of Mama. I take care of Mama. She's always right here beside me, day in and day out. Believe me. Okay, so we're going to take a 5-minute break. Put this up on screen. If you got to go potty, if you want to go and make yourself a coffee, whatever you need to do, we're going to take a 5-minute break. And I just don't want her slamming your door tonight. I know, right? Don't worry. I'll pull some cards from Mama. I will. Just for her. She's always watching over me here, just like my Billy. And it's this week coming. It's going to be 29 years since my Billy was murdered. So Tuesday is not going to be a very good day for me. I probably will not be online Tuesday. That's the day of his death. 29 years. Yep. And he always sits right here with me too. So I've got his picture here. I've got Mama's picture here. Okay, so with that being said, let's take a 5-minute break, you guys. When we come back, we got Mary, we got Nana, we got Cindy, we got Sherry again, and we got Miss Missy that are up for reads. So go grab yourself a drink, whatever you got to do, and I'll see you back here in 5 minutes. Hello, 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 my lovelies. We are back. All right. Okay, let me just see, you guys, if I'm drawn to another deck. Okay, we're going to change decks for the second half, you guys. So let me just get them shuffled up and cleared. How are you doing, Miss Missy? I can't wait for this summer. I want to get out to Florida and see Miss Missy and get my sister out there too, and she can see family out there. Might even bring my mama with me. Well, I'm glad you're okay. Yes, I want to do it, Missy. Okay. Oh, well, you need some fun times. So I'm hoping that maybe a bunch of people can meet up with us. Oh, take down the banner. Yes, Mama. Nana, I'm on it. So anybody that can make it to the Florida area when we're there, it would be great to have a bunch of you guys come and meet us there and meet up with some of yous that we only get to see online and have like a little meet and greet. Maybe I'll give away some merch and stuff like that. I know for sure I'm going to be bringing down some stuff for Missy. Sister has almost everything from my merch store, so, but I'll be bringing her something special for sure. But Missy bring you something too. But yeah, I'd like to see how many people would be interested in meeting up in Florida. It would be great. Get away from all our hectic lives and I need a break away from kids and worries and stuff like that. Just adult time. I need it. And I know my sister needs it. Missy probably needs that. See our beautiful faces and count the scroll distractions. I can just imagine us together. Oh my God. The three of us, you, me, Missy, anybody else that can make it would be great. Oh my gosh, it would be fun. And just relax. I need some relaxing time. I need to just get away. You know what I mean? From anything and all the worries and stuff like that. Just to get away. Reset. Okay, who's up? Mary wants to hear from Joe. Oh, I better get my Googles on or I won't be seeing nothing. Okay, let's see what we got for you. Mary. Oh my gosh. Stifled, bored, and... Oh, sorry. A Violet Duchess. Stifled, bored, and stuck. Stifled, bored, and stuck. Well, let's see what's going on with that. We're being stifled, bored, and stuck. Let's see what we got with that. I drop those. Get grounded and chill. There's one. It's fallen right down in front of me on my keyboard here. So let's see. Too much going on. We've got the Eight of Wands. Too much going on. I feel like you're stressed right out to the max for some reason there, Mary. With the Eight of Wands coming in with the Violet Duchess. The Violet Duchess stands for being stifled, bored, and stuck. So I don't know if you're at a standstill with something. I feel like everything's coming at you at once. I feel like you're getting very stressed out. I think you're missing, there's something there that you're missing. I think there's an opportunity here for you that you're missing because you are too stressed out. It's like, I just can't think about that right now because I got to take care of this, and this. And it's like, I think you are limiting yourself to trying to get past the humps rather than seeing there's an opportunity. There's a positive opportunity that's sitting there waiting for you. But I feel like there's other things that are holding you back from even seeing that right now. But there's going to be some kind of unexpected event that's going to change all that. But I do feel like there is an opportunity in front of you. And I think the multitasking, it's just like, I can't even add one more thing to it. The Magician, making things happen. So I do feel whatever this is, like, I feel like with the Violet Duchess, not so much that outside influences are slowing you down or making you feel like, I just got to do all this. I can't even think about that. I think this is you. I think that you're dealing with so much that you need to figure out that you can't let this positive in. And I feel like that's where you need to kind of break that up. I'm almost, and I'm seeing myself so much here because it's like, I'm not adding nothing more to my plate until I take care of what's on my plate first. Sometimes you just got to scrape some of that off and say that can wait. Because I do feel like there is a really good opportunity here that you may miss if you don't pay attention to it. And this is going to bring some really positive changes to your life, but you need to acknowledge it and you need to deal with it. Otherwise, it's going to pass you by. The Magician is saying, this is something you can make it happen. It's only you. You're the only one that can make this happen. The opportunity is there. It's up to you now, whether you let it pass by or whether you say, okay, this stuff is going to have to wait because I need to deal with this. And this is something that is really going to benefit you. And it's something that can really be somewhat life-changing for the better. But you have to put other things on hold. Sometimes putting things on hold, they end up working themselves out. I work good under pressure. So it's like, how can I say this, what I'm seeing? I'm seeing almost like, okay, here is a house in front of me. I really want to buy it, but I can't do that until I get rid of this. I got to get rid of this house because I can't be paying two at once. Sometimes you got to let that happen. Take the chance and let it happen and things will work out. Sometimes they don't, but when I get this Eight of Wands with everything going forward, Wands are taking action, making plans, willpower to do things. It's a fire element going forward and leaving this into good God's hands. You know what I mean? I see it working out and this could be beneficial. Sometimes things work out on their own without you having to do anything. Okay. And I do feel like things are going to come together because I got the Magician. Things that shouldn't happen. Like, oh my God, like, you know how you go that, well, that was a fluke. No. There's things working in the background here in your favor. You just got to put your energy there, okay, to go forward with this and do it, okay? Because right now, the magic is surrounding you. It's all around you. This is making things happen, even where it shouldn't. Just like, well, I'm going to put a piece of duct tape on that. It shouldn't work, but then it does work. That's what I'm seeing here. Like things that you never thought would work are going to work because you got that magic around you right now. And this is a forward motion. You got to go forward with this. Okay. You gotta, if you believe in it, you can make it happen, okay? Because this is about making things magical happen. This is the ability to do things that you normally wouldn't be able to do, okay? So sometimes you got to just put other things on the back burner and let them work themselves out. And sometimes the universe does that for us, okay? It's just meant to be. If that's the way it's meant to be, that's the way it's going to happen. And I do feel like you need to be putting your energy here because this is something really positive that is being offered, okay? It's a lot of opportunities. There's not just one. There's a few opportunities here. Things are going to move quickly. It's good. A lot of things are going to come that are unexpected, and that's the magic working. Okay. So I do feel like if there's that opportunity there, you need to go forward with it and jump on it. It also has to do with some kind of traveling. So I don't know if this is like maybe moving or going on a trip or something that's really going to change your life. But there's something about traveling there also. Okay, so you want to hear from Joe. Okay, Joe is telling you he has no more pain. So I don't know what he was. I feel like he was really suffering in the physical world before he passed. The yellow is telling me caution. Yellow, sometimes the yellow, I don't know what these are, roses or daffodils. They can mean so many different things, but what I'm being shown right now is caution. So I don't know if he didn't do something cautiously that maybe, I don't like saying this, but I almost feel like he says, I did what I did because I was in so much pain. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. It's not meant for me, but that's what I'm getting from this, that he was in so much pain before his crossing that it was almost a blessing in disguise. But he's also telling me with this too, is that he may have been doing things that he shouldn't have been, and it's because he was in so much pain. I think that like this, I'm feeling like Joe is like this big, huge teddy bear that took everybody else's pain too and tried to deal with it to a point where he just couldn't feel. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know what he did, but he did something because I'm getting things all jumbled. It's almost like I don't even know what to do anymore. So I'm just going to do this. Hopefully that helps. That's what I'm getting from him. Okay. So that's a message that he wanted you to hear. And he's letting you know that he's in no more pain. Okay. It's sad in a way because I see him being this big, huge teddy bear. Like I think a lot of people took him the wrong way. Very misunderstood, I feel. Okay, Nana. Nana. Does just don't post them all because it just takes up too much of the chat. You're very welcome, Mary. I'm just checking out chat here. It just fills the chat with instructions, and I miss everybody's comments. So yeah, that's good enough. What you put is just good enough there. If anybody else needs any other help, we're here. I just don't like it clogging up the whole chat board on me here. Oops. Okay, Nana. Let's see what we got for you, Nana. There we go. Lady with the Bosch egg. Oh, you got two, Nana. Lady with a Bosch egg. This is gaining wisdom on something. And Snow Angel, the signs are already with you. So these together, it's almost like, I think something is going to be brought to you or brought to your attention, but you already know about this. And I think you've been keeping quiet. Where's my coffee? I felt my throat getting scratchy. I feel like you're either going to come across some information or somebody's going to come to you with some information, but you already know about it. So I don't know what kind of, let's get the clarification on this. This could also be getting, I don't know, somebody coming to you with information, but it's like, I already knew. And I'm not saying you already knew because somebody's already told you. This is like an inner feeling like I knew it. I just knew it. Already knew. I'm like that a lot too. I know a lot, and people think that I don't know certain things, but just because I don't mention them doesn't mean I don't know. So that's like the kind of, I got the Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Happy news. Something new coming in, learning some, and it goes with the ancient wisdom over here with the Lady of a Bosch egg. I think this is something that's been going on for a while, or something that you've known for a while and just didn't share it. And it's going to be brought to your attention for some reason. Let's see if we can get the reason why. This is almost like somebody being mischievous. It's like, I'm going to tell them this. Okay, and we got the balance. Something is out of balance because you got the balance in reverse. Okay, so something is out of balance here. We're going to need another card. I'm just going to pick one. We got two pages here. These are younger people. I get a male and a female. We got the Page of Pentacles and we got the Page of Wands also. Okay, so I don't know if this is a younger couple. I'm almost feeling like is there a younger male and female that are together that they tried to hide it from you? Because I see the male and the female trying to hide things from you. And I'm not saying they went and they robbed a bank and they're trying to hide it. But there's something going on with this male and female, this younger male and female, that they've been trying to keep this hidden from you for some time. We got the Page of Wands and we got the Page of Pentacles. So these are younger. It's not bad news. So I don't know why they didn't want you to know about this. Because this is mischievous. Somebody who's really mischievous, maybe been hiding money away, has got like a promotion. But I feel like these two are drawn together. So this may be a younger couple. So maybe grandkids or nieces and nephews. But I feel like there's something that's being, and I don't want to say hidden, but they didn't tell you about it. So this could also mean, because I got the Pentacles, this could also mean that maybe they struggled financially and never wanted to come to you with that or let you know about that. So I don't know if they together helped you or were doing things for you and they were struggling themselves and hid that from you. But I feel like, and the both of them, I feel it's going forward. So they're moving past this. So now they're sharing stuff with you, or they're going to share this with you. Because with the opportunity presenting itself here with the Page of Pentacles and with the Page of Wands presenting itself here, this is security, financial gain, and with the page going forward, taking action, making plans. So this could even be, if they're not a couple, this could be two people finally getting together. But this is something that you've known for a while, that maybe they should be used to should get together. You'd make a great couple, or you guys should just start a business together. You guys would do great together. There's something like that going on, that for some reason they didn't want to bring it forth to you for a while, but now I feel like they're going to be bringing it forward. And I also feel like this could be something that was started, or this is like a family tradition that maybe was thought not to be interested in. You know, like when somebody wants to pass down their business to their kids or their nieces and nephew to carry on a business or something like that, but they seem uninterested. I'm just giving you a hypothetical to try and explain, because this is hard to explain what I'm talking about. And it's like the niece and nephew go, or the son and daughter goes, no, don't want no part of that. Don't want to be part of that. But in the background, they're making plans to do it. Nana says, I don't have any young around me. This doesn't necessarily have to be like teenagers or 20s. This is people younger than you. The page is usually younger people. So if maybe this is something you don't know about yet, then Nana, because I feel plans that were in the making, put on hold, and now they've joined up and they're going to do it, but they haven't let people know yet. It was kept secret for whatever reason, but it was to bring things back into balance first. Because I feel somebody was too worried about their future and their security, and this one was too worried about moving forward and not having support from somebody. But I see these two finally coming together. And the balance, bringing things back into balance. The blending of ideas to create something extraordinary. But this is also success and compromise. So I don't know if maybe that was what held them back from doing what they're going to do. I don't know. It's almost like this could have even been a tradition that was wanted for these two to carry on, and they didn't, but now they're coming together and doing it. Grandchildren disconnected when daughter passed. This could be them coming back then, Nana. This could be them. Okay. Just seeing what you wrote on the screen. This could be them coming back and surrounding you again. You said grandchildren disconnected when daughter passed. Bringing things back to balance. Somebody too worried about their security and everything else to do anything. This one, well, wanting to go forward with it and then coming together to make it happen. This could be them coming back into your life. There's always a connection. That's why I try and explain what I'm seeing, because this isn't supposed to make sense to me. It's supposed to make sense to you. So if there was a disconnect with your younger grandchildren when your daughter passed, this could be them coming back, finally getting back together and saying, this is what we need to do. Nana, think about it. Okay? This one being very mischievous. This one very optimistic, and a balance coming back. So I see that happening. So I'm glad that I looked up and I seen that. This is something happening that should have happened. You know what I mean? And that's what I said. Like it seems like a family connection to me. That's what I'm seeing. So maybe they are coming back into your world, Nana. Is that what they're trying to tell you here? Okay? Because this is creating something extraordinary. Having to make compromises. So whatever tore them away, they're going to be compromising, bringing things back together and back into balance. Okay? Patience and balance. They went on, they did their own thing and everything else. I think this is them coming back into your life, Nana. Let's see. You want the black card, so let's see what else we can get from here. That's okay, Nana. Miles are just numbers, right? Just like age, it's just a number. Maybe they're going to reach out to you. I'm getting full body shivers, Nana. The sword and the rose. You see that? The sword cutting the rose. The sword cutting what you love. So to me, this is symbolizing when your daughter passed, them cutting ties. But there's going to be clarity, truth, revelation, solidity, force, honor, protection, and power. Okay? There's going to be a revelation there. I told you. Let's get another one. Please tell us what this is about. Solidify it for us, please. Give name of the sign. I like you. You see this? Someone likes you. I think this is a reconnection. The phoenix rising again. Okay? This is a new phase, rekindling, renewing things, transformation, growth, and heartbroken. It talks about a separation and being sad and hurt. This is going to rise again. The phoenix is going to rise. This is it coming back. Oh, giving you shivers, Nana? When I started taking from that deck, I got full body shivers. But the phoenix rising, somebody's changed their mind. Okay, look at a change of mind, rekindling, a new phase. That's what I think this is talking about, the youngers coming back. And I told you, this is, to me, it was family connection somewhere. So when you came out with that about the grandkids, when your daughter passed, I think there's going to be a reconnection there. And I hope that for you, Nana. I am keeping you in my prayers, and I'm going to say an extra prayer for you because I really hope this happens. But that's what I'm seeing. There's a rekindling. Aww. You better be keeping me up to date on that. Thank you, Nana. Big hugs for you. And I will be saying that prayer for you. Believe me, a special prayer just for you. You know I love you to the moon and back. Cindy, let's do hear from Miss Sheffield. Cindy, what do we have for you this week? Let's see. Doesn't hurt for you to try and reach out to Nana. It goes both ways, right? Reach out to them. Because the ancient wisdom is knowing something. So, do you know you should maybe reach out to them too? Try and find them. May just get your surprise wish here come true. Cleanup time. Mildew fairy. Mildew fairy. Cleanup time. Cleaning up. Cleaning up. Cindy, what do we need to clean up? What is gonna be cleaned up? Cleaning up means a lot of different things. Something finally coming to an end. Something finally being taken care of. Let's see what we got. We got 3 that came out for you. 7 of Cups. You see all the different crystals falling into the cups. This is everything coming together. Wise counselor. Making the proper choices. Asking for help. Deciding. I think you're going to have some choices here and be able to decide which one is best for you. I've also got the 10 of Pentacles here. This talks about things being done. I don't know why this is in here, because with this may be something that had been going on, because I feel like there was somebody doing something behind your back or talking behind your back, not wanting things to work out for you. But with the 10 of Pentacles coming in the upright with the Wise Counsel and the 7 of Cups, this is like dreams coming true, everything that you want. I feel like there's going to be some financial security. Cleaning up, Mildew Fairy, see this? Clean up time. It's time to get rid of the old and start the new. I feel like there could be things that have been going on, even financially, that are finally going to be cleaned up, put to rest, because I see financial security finally coming. This also talks about some kind of inheritance. So there may be some kind of inheritance coming your way. But it's finally having peace and contentment in your life. Okay. So something's going to be bringing that in. And this is also sharing maybe experiences or knowledge with somebody in the family to bring the family back closer together, because I feel like there could have been a divide somewhere. I feel like that's all going to be brought back together. The Wise Counsel, doing what's best for you, making a choice, and having the ability to finally make that choice. Like before, whereas before you may not have had to have a choice. There was just certain things that had to go certain ways. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I feel like now with this coming in, I feel like you're gonna have more options available to you, and you're gonna be able to pick and choose now, whereas you didn't have that option before. Okay, so this is making choices. And this also tells me you got to stop procrastinating. What are you procrastinating against, Cindy? Because I'm seeing a lot of procrastination here, maybe waiting for things to figure themselves out when you should be doing that. Stop procrastinating, get on this. Okay. And this is moving forward. This is moving forward. So I do believe that there's a lot of options that are going to be coming your way. I also feel like there's going to be some things that can be said and done to reunite that divide that was in either with loved ones or family. I see it all coming back together. And I see money issues like finally working themselves out. But you are going to have different options. Don't procrastinate on that, though. Cindy wants to hear from Miss Sheffield. Miss Sheffield. Miss Sheffield. Sheffield. I'm so much better now. See the light, the rainbow at the end? She's also seeing you finally coming out of that rut. Okay? When you see it's like a pot of gold. Pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. She's seeing this for you. Okay? See the calm waters? Things are going to start calming down. She's letting you know she's much better now, because now she knows that you're going to be okay. So she's much better. She can rest now. She says, girl, if you only knew. So I don't know what that means and why she just said that to me. But when I said things are going to finally calm down, and there's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, so she's not concerned anymore about financial matters. Things are going to really calm down. She says, girl, if you only knew. So I don't know what that means. So I don't know if she really, even when she was here in the physical world, if she really worried about you and making sure that you were okay and financially stable. Now she's saying that she can stop worrying now too. Okay. She sees the calmer waters coming. So she's letting you know that, yes, this is going to happen. But she says, stop procrastinating. Make your choices. You know what you got to do. Do it. She has trust and help, and trust the help that you're getting from the divine too. So the divine is her. She's looking out for you. Don't forget, they see everything on the other side. They're not going to lead you astray. Okay, so she sees you're going to be doing good. So now she can finally rest for a bit. Not that she's not going to not be around you, but she says she's been really worried about you lately. So she's glad that has come to an end. But she doesn't have to worry. I got full body shivers again, just like I just did with Nana. So she's seeing that she doesn't have to worry as much as she was. So that's a good sign. Sherry Krause wants to hear from Dad Tim. Dad Tim. Is this the second? Yes, Sherry, this is your second read now. This is for Dad Tim that you wanted to hear from. Let's see what Dad Tim has to say. Sometimes the whole read is from your dad. He could be having, I know you said it's only been 6 months. No, Paddington, if you want to get a read in, you are more than welcome to get one in. Oh, you're welcome, Cindy. Thank you for being here. Okay, Sherry wants to hear from Dad Tim. There's one. There's two. Dad has a lot to say, I think, because I feel like this is from your dad. Because it's only been 6 months since he's passed, I don't think he has the energy yet to visit. Marie Masquerade, glamour, intrigue, and drama. And we've got the Violet Angel, Breaking Dawn. Is your dad a jokester? Because I feel almost like, how can I say this? If he didn't want you with something or wearing something, I feel like he would hide it. It's weird. I feel like he did that a lot too. Like, no, sorry. I know I said you could borrow the car tonight, but no, it's broken. Like stuff like that. I feel like your dad was that way. And that was to protect you. So the glamour, intrigue, and drama. It's almost like I want to get the clarification cards, but I'm feeling here it's like, Sherry, stop it. You're just being too dramatic. It's really not that bad. There's 4 cards there. Your dad has a lot to share with you. Okay, there's one in reverse. The rest are upright. Okay, so we got the Ace of Pentacles. This is moving forward. This is like a new home, a new vehicle, something new. I've also got the Page of Cups. This is usually a new experience, but something the new experience is caused by something very emotional. And I've got the 5 of Pentacles. And we've also got, what do we got here? The 8 of Cups in reverse. Ooh, the 8 of Cups in reverse. We'll get to that because that's it's turned serious real quick. So I don't know, when he was in the physical world, he could go from being really funny and joking and then, okay, now we got to have a serious conversation. Enough of that. We need to sit and we got to talk and we got to get this worked out because I need to know you're okay. This is what I'm getting, like very stern. But I see him, the way he's showing me himself, it's like he tried to use humor and stuff like that to lighten the mood, but then, okay, now we got to get down to business. Let's go. Okay. So it's almost like I said with this, he was always watching out for you, whether you knew it or not. There was certain things I think he did so you couldn't do something. I'm trying to figure out a way to, how can I say this? How to say this? Because the way he's showing it to me, it's like, you're going in the shower and this is just hypothetical. You're going, okay, Dad, I'm going in the shower. I'm going to have a shower. I'm going out tonight. And he happens to walk by your bedroom and see what you got laid out on your bed. And all of a sudden he'll do something to make that change. Nope, you're not going out dressed like that, young lady. So I feel like he was a lot like that in your younger years, or wanting to be there to protect you. I feel like a really extreme protectiveness of you for some reason. And it's almost like you did what you were going to do anyway. You did what you wanted to do anyway, regardless. But now he's showing me Ace of Pentacles. This is a move. So I don't know if he's saying, if you are thinking about moving somewhere else, this would be, yes, you need to get out of there. You need to go forward. Or if this is saying that, something's coming. Because I got the Five of Pentacles here. It's like there's negative thoughts towards some kind of move. I don't know why. Or he's not happy with where you are. I don't know. This is not up for me to understand. This is up for you to understand. All I can give you is what I'm being shown, and I'm being shown so much. It's like he's giving so much information that I've got to slow down. Slow down. I feel like he would have been very adamant in his dealings with you, even growing up. And when he's come to a decision, that's his decision, and he's not wavering from it. And generally, he says, when I'm steadfast on something, it's for a good reason that they may not have seen at the time. So whatever that means to you, he wanted you to have that message. I know you didn't understand it at the time, but I hope you understand it now, why he did certain things. But there's some kind of concern here about he's either wanting you to move from or get away from where you are, or he's showing you a new home. This is the Page of Pentacles. It's almost like there's an opportunity there for you that he wants you to move forward, but there's something about this home. So I don't know if you've just bought a home and you can't move, or you would have to move to a new home for this opportunity. But he says that there's good fortune waiting for you if you make that move. But I'm also seeing here with the Page of Cups, like it's overflowing. It's overflowing of emotion is what I'm getting. It's almost like, I wish I was there to show her how to do this properly. So I don't know if did he get you out of a lot of binds or help you out with certain things that you wouldn't have been able to do on your own? And he did that without you asking, is what I'm getting. But I feel now like there's some new emotional experiences that you're going through that have just popped up out of nowhere. And you don't know why. Sometimes like you'll just start crying for no reason, or you just start feeling emotional for no reason, no apparent reason. That's him trying to communicate with you, I feel. He's also talking about heightened abilities. So I don't know if you have great intuition or you're an empath or something, but he's saying that he is going to try and lift and heighten those abilities so he can communicate himself with you. Okay, and I'm also getting the 5 of Pentacles here. This is, I think, to me, it's almost like, stop thinking things aren't going to turn out because you're manifesting that. And that's why things aren't turning out. So I feel like it's almost like he's trying to lead you away from that. He wants you to stop thinking the negative and think of the positive, because I feel like you always rely on what could go wrong instead of what could go right. And he wants you to focus more on what could go right instead of what could go wrong. This is also, he wants you to reach out. I think there's somebody specific. Is there a brother, either his brother or your brother, that you may not have been very close to at one time? Because I'm being shown brother. You got to reach out to the brother. So I don't know if there's somebody in the brother, what maybe he does for a living or something like that, that could help you out and get you where you need to be. Also, he's saying this isn't the time to become self-employed. So if that's one of your things that you're thinking about getting into a business or becoming self-employed, he says now's not the time. He doesn't want you to do that right now. And he knows that you're worried about money for some reason. Okay. And then we've got the 8 of Cups, and you got the 8 of Cups in reverse. So it does really fall into this, because this is the need to move on. I think what I'm getting is you become too comfortable with where you're at, and you need a push, because he sees you going bigger and better. But he says you need that push. And that's something that he always used to do, was try and push you to the next level. He says that there's more that he wants you to get out of life than what you have now. But this is also not making life changes that you know you need to make, because this is in the reverse. So even though he wants all this stuff for you, I feel like you're closing the door almost on it. Because of insecurities. And I think it's over financial stability. So that's his message from you, for you. He's very adamant. Like when he says something, he means it. He doesn't joke. Like when he's serious about something, there's no room for humor. I find that he's very humorous. He can be very funny, almost like the life of the party. But he says, when I'm serious, I'm serious. Ooh. Okay. So this is his message from heaven for you, Sherry. I wish I'd told you more often how much I love you. So his message here, look at the big heart. It's almost like he felt he should have done more. He felt like he didn't do enough or tell you enough how much you actually meant to him. And he's sorry for that. So to me, this is kind of weird, because I see him over here always like being that person that's going to push you forward and help you out and be the voice of reason, and being like a protector type thing. And then I get this, where he feels like he didn't tell you how much he actually was proud of you and how much he loved you. And he wishes now that he would have said that more often. Okay. So know that he is up there. He is watching over you. He is trying to help and guide you, but it's only been 6 months, and I feel like he doesn't have the energy yet. And it's like he's showing me himself now, like puffing up his chest and say, yeah, watch this then. But he knows he doesn't have that energy built up yet. But he's kind of like putting his chest up, like, yeah, watch this. So I wouldn't be surprised if he does something to show you, look at, I'm trying. So watch for those things. You could say he's trying to gain his power. He's trying to gain that momentum. He's trying to get that energy built up. Okay, Missy. Oops. Okay, wait a minute here. Let me see my other screen here. Willow, can I ask you a question? It doesn't sound like him saying it, but he was probably thinking it. Yeah, you got to understand, he was a very proud man. Very proud man. Like, I don't think like when things, like if something happened that really, really, really did hurt him, I feel like he hid a lot of his emotions. I just got to put some more cream on my hand, you guys, because they're all drying up. I feel like he hid a lot. I feel like he shared, but he didn't share things that maybe affected him in negative ways. He wasn't very open because he was very proud. He didn't want to admit maybe a failure or something like that. Very, very proud. Can I ask something after he knows what I want to know? I don't get what you're trying to say. Oh boy. Uh-oh, what's the oh boy? Miss Missy, you are next. Missy wanted to hear from Mama Doma. He was a worrier, yeah. Oh, I got that right off the hop. Like, he wanted to make sure always that you were okay. Like, I would give him some time, Sherry, and let him build up his energy. Missy, the 3 fates. Oh boy. What goes around comes around. With the 3 fates. Oh boy. Almost got through a day without that doorbell going off. Hang on a sec, you guys. I think I got a sign. Hang on a minute. Sorry about that, Missy. Hey, I would like just one. No, it was a delivery, and I had to sign for this one. Usually they just leave it at the door, but this one I had to sign for. So, Tupperware lady Avon. One second, you guys. Oh, I would just like one live where I'm not interrupted. Just one. Okay. So the 3 fates, what goes around comes around. I gotta get my glasses back on. Hang on. So what goes around comes around. Oh, but what goes around comes around. We got 2 for you, Missy. I tried to do another shuffle for you. The Hermit. The Hermit. And the Eight of Swords. Feeling trapped. So with the Three Fates, it's almost like the Hermit is worrisome to me because the Hermit talks about self-discovery. I hope you're not keeping yourself locked up in the house and not going out and doing stuff and having fun because of something. Because I feel like you're almost like isolating yourself. I'm going to get another. I want to pull a card on the Hermit. The Hermit. Yeah, we got this, the Six of Cups. Revisiting old dreams. Things not turning out exactly the way you expected them to. Things coming up from your past. Old relationships. Romantic and otherwise. And I feel like you're falling back on how things used to be. I just want things to go back to the way they used to be. And I feel like this is in overall life. So your work, your play, your friendships, your family life, I feel like it's like you're at a point where it's just like, I just want things to go back to the way they were, how they used to be before all this stuff came in. It's almost not wanting to relive your life, but going back to when things weren't so complicated. So I don't know if this is somebody going to be offering you. I'm going to pull another one because this one's bothering me. Yeah, the Five of Swords. It's almost like somebody's offering you help, but they're not to be trusted for some reason. And then we get the Five of Swords that came in, which talks about, yeah, trusting that person is going to be unwise. It's an unwise choice, the Five of Swords. This is good versus evil. It's almost like they're going to pretend to be on your side and wanting to help you, but really they're stabbing you in the back. This I get a lot when you get that friend request from somebody that is like friends with your ex, and they go, oh, I just want to be friends with you now because you know what? I really don't talk to him anymore and he's an asshole and this and that. And trust me. And really they're only surveillance cameras to bring back information. That's what I'm feeling here. It's almost like as much as you want things to go back to the way they used to be, you got to remember the ones that got you to the place that you are. So I think it's time to move on from this. I really think that you need to just get over this, get past it, and move on to something bigger and better. Because I feel like there's still people here with the Five of Swords that are giving you bad advice, telling you to do things that oh yeah, that'd be great, Missy, just do that, when it's not a good choice at all. You could lose everything that you've gained during this time. You could lose. And these people lack integrity. Okay, I don't know why they would want to lead you astray, but I feel like they have something to benefit by it. So be very careful about people that, out of the blue are going like, okay, look at, I know this wasn't right, and I'm going to help you get over it and get through it and get by it and no, they got ulterior motives. But I've got the Eight of Swords, and this is telling me that you feel like you're trapped, like you cannot get out of this. Like you're losing confidence even in yourself of getting past this. You got to take that blindfold off, miss. You got to take the blindfold off, and you just got to go forward. Don't be afraid to take those steps that you need to take, because things can't get worse than what they are. They can only get better. But if you're always afraid to take that next step, nothing's going to change. You know what I mean? So it's like taking responsibility for your life now. Okay. The only one that can trap you is yourself. Okay. So you got to move past that. Spread your wings. Come out of your shell. Come out of your shell and do what's best for you. Because this is almost like a feeling of helplessness too. And like when you get to that point, it's almost like you're afraid to do anything, like to make any steps forward, because you're feeling like, if I make a step forward, I'm going to go 3 back again. But you just got to watch out for the backstabbers, because I feel like they're the ones that are causing some problems there for you, that is stopping you from going forward. And they're doing it and presenting it as well-intentioned when it's really not. It's almost like, oh no, she does that, she won't be available for us as much. And I'm talking even personal life. I feel like people are leading you down a path for their own selfish needs. There's somebody there anyway. There's at least one. But yeah, you got to start going forward and deal with consequences of that as they arise, because you can't stay where you are. It's almost feeling like this is the best it's going to be. No, there's something better there. You just got to push yourself through it. Mama Thelma. Mama Thelma. Okay, I'm going to take the one that flipped over and I'll finish the shuffle. She's saying she has a new understanding. This is a message that she is sharing with you. It's like when I say, when they're on the other side, they see everything that's happening in our lives. Even when we're not present for something that involves us, they see it. And she's saying that she has a new understanding regarding something. So either this is something that you have finally seen, or something you've finally done that is making her understand certain things now. I don't know, but she's saying she has a new understanding. It's not up for me to understand. It's up for you. But she's saying, I want another card. She has a new understanding. We've been together in dreams. Yeah. So to me, when I asked, I wanted clarification on this. Not only does she come to you in dream form, I feel like she wants a new understanding now of what you really do want. So maybe she didn't completely understand the direction you were going in before she passed. Like, I don't know if there was conversation. She's going, well, why would you do that when you could do this? But now she's understanding it more. That's what she's trying to say. Something about your dreams that she has a better understanding of now. So you're showing her something that now is helping her to understand maybe why you made choices that you made. Okay? But she's also coming to you in dream form, so make sure you write down your dreams and pay attention to your dreams. And that was the last one for today, you guys. Okay, what's this? Let me just check messages here. I want to know if my ex is hiding money from me in our divorce. Sherry, you can private message me. Email me. I do paid private reads where specific questions are answered. Andrea 54 Hector, new subscriber. Love and light, my spiritual sisters and friends. May I be added to your list, please? Yes, it's absolutely. If my sister can put up the instructions, please, for the mini reads. Sherry, he said, I love you once to me. It was the biggest gift. Okay, so your read was a couple ago. Hang on. Oh, I I forget exactly what the card said. Where the heck did it go? Hang on. There. So there's the validation for you, Sherry. I wish I told you more often how much I loved you. He said, I love you once to me. It was the biggest gift. Here's your validation that this is him. I wish I told you more often how much I love you. This card came out for a reason. It wasn't me who chose it. I don't know you from anyone. You know what I mean? I don't even know where you live. But this came out for a reason. This is validation. This is validating. Okay? Nobody would know that in this room but you, that he'd only told you he loved you once. He's regretting that. He wishes he would have told you more often. So this is him telling you he's sorry for not doing that. He loves you, believe me. Oh, Sherry, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, chat just flew, you guys. Hi from Edinburgh, Scotland. First time watcher. Love and light to all. Same to you, Lainey. I sent my, always be kind. I sent my read payment 30 minutes ago. No read yet. Let me check my list here. Always be kind. I don't remember seeing one from you here. I've got Des, I got Lizzie, I got Kelly B, I got Sherry, Mary C, Nana, Cindy, Sherry Krause. There's no super chat here from you. Always be kind. So it did not go through. No one should ever feel funny about SA. That's right. She sent a PayPal. Oh. Let me go check. Come on. Oh my gosh, my computer is acting up so bad. Okay, yep, I see it there. Always be kind. Sorry, I didn't I don't watch chat, so unless it comes up, it flashes up on my other screen when somebody sends in a super chat. So let me just do this. Hang on. Okay. Okay, so always be kind. Okay, let me just see here. Yeah, I'm just seeing it now. No, like, please highlight it. If anybody does send a PayPal like that, I don't like missing people. So if somebody does happen to send it through PayPal, just send me a highlighted chat with the name of who sent it, because I was going to wrap up and I didn't know that it was sent. So, okay. And did you want, can you take caps off, please? Because when I got to look to my other screen for chat, it just takes up the whole screen and I can't see. I sent several messages. You did? Did you highlight my name? Because I don't see it here at all. No problem, sis. It takes up my whole screen and then I'm missing messages. So always be kind said I sent several messages. Okay, so you want the black deck, always be kind? Okay, so sis, if you do see one that has sent PayPal, just highlight me and give me the name of the person who sent the PayPal so I can check it and I'll see it on screen because it'll be highlighted. No problem. Always be kind. No problem, sister. It's just the capitals take up my whole screen. You know me, I'm blind as a bat in the daytime. So I've got my chat that comes up on the other screen here with a box with the super chat so I can see. But when you put it in caps all the time, that's why I asked just for even just one for the reads if somebody asks for instructions, because if not, I miss chats like this from Always Be Kind because I don't see them. It just takes up my whole screen and it makes the screen like fly by. Okay, so always be kind. Let me get my Googles back on. And let's see what's up with you. Always be kind. I'm sorry that I did not see your request in there. Okay, it went flying on the floor. Let me grab it. Fearless ghosts and haunted girl, ghost people. So depending on what comes out with this could mean several different things. This could be always be kind, people reemerging from your past that you thought were long gone, or this could be people ghosting you. People maybe not being who they say they are, stuff like that. But let's see what comes out in the clarification and see if we can get some more information on that. So why is ghost people there? Why is ghost people there for always be kind? Let's see what you got. We've got the Queen of Swords. Talks about divorced or unmarried individuals. And we got the Seven of Wands. Wands, fire. We got fire with air element. Things sometimes spiraling out of control. Stuff like that, because the fire is an action, making plans, passion and willpower, stuff like that. And then you've got the swords that wants the truth, but it can also stand for conflict and abusive, harsh behavior, stuff like that. But I'm almost feeling like, is there somebody that's being really judgmental right now? Always be kind, because I feel a lot of judgment going on. A lot of I think it's even like the judgments that are going on. It's like, it's not necessary. And I feel it's because you finally let go of people that were not serving your purpose. So I feel like when this happens, generally it's like, you know, when you unfriend somebody and then they go around and they start getting other people against you, try to get other people. It's so friggin' childish. But it's like, well, then if you don't want me around, I'm going to make sure these people aren't around. So like, it's almost like people ghosting you. I feel like there's some decisions that you have made lately that people may be judging you on, or you made a decision judged on something maybe somebody told you. I've got, like, I'm just seeing difficult situations, having to make decisions regarding difficult situations and being judged for maybe, or you judging somebody else on the decisions they've made, but there's judgment going on here. And I feel like there's stuff that is coming at you that you need to stand up for yourself. So I don't know if this is people attacking your character or your judgment, or your confidence that you have in yourself. But I feel like there's been some challenging of people in power, and that you really need to choose your battles wisely, especially when it comes to this judgmental person, because this person here could be your best friend or your worst enemy, depending on how you approach them. I feel like the Seven of Wands can also be standing up for yourself. So I don't know if there is something that has happened where you removed yourself, or people removed themselves from your life, or you removed them from your life due to things that were coming at you or things that were done to you that should not have been done. This also is like people saying things about what you're, and judging you. And I'm getting a lot of judgment here about maybe what you believe or your truths. I'm going to take another card. I got the Ten of Pentacles. I'm seeing that all you want is peace and contentment, but there's something that keeps coming at you. And I feel like when you stand up for yourself regarding this, you're judged by it. I've got judgment here, and I've also got some judgment over here. So it's almost like I'm concerned for myself right now. I'm concerned about moving forward. I'm worried about my own financial security, about being able to have what you need. But I've also got here that somebody didn't honor some kind of family tradition. So I don't know what was going on within the family, but they feel like there was something that wasn't honored. Somebody's got too much pride. I don't know if this has to do with some kind of judgment that's going on, somebody being very judgmental, but it's almost like they're being that way to mask the truth. And it's almost like their pride's not going to let them come forth with any information that may even help you, because it's standing up for yourself and protecting yourself against what's coming at you. This is also about challenging people in power. So I feel like this is, and then when I get the family history and honoring traditions and don't go against with the family, but you're concerned about yourself and your future, and you got somebody who's just being a judgmental ass. And it's not funny. And there's something about a divorce here. So I don't know if this person is divorced, or this person is separating themselves from it, but there's somebody here that's very judgmental and is really controlling the way things are going. And I feel like you constantly have to defend yourself against that. And it's like thrown in your face, oh, that's not the way we do it in this family. And it's like, this is honoring family traditions. This is also being afraid of your own future, security, financially, everything. And when you really just want peace, for once you just want peace, maybe the truth to be told, I don't know, but the truth to come out, the truth to be told that there's somebody that's really being judgmental on this and possibly stopping that from coming out. And I feel like she's an older woman. Almost like the Arcany or whatever, but with this too, like you see. So I don't know how long this has been going on, but there's somebody here. You see the people talking in the background, and you see down here, this is about financial security. This could even be inheritance or retirement, somebody being ripped off for an inheritance or an entitlement. But you also see here, it's something with honoring family traditions. Okay? There's somebody that is controlling everything here. And I think she's the judgmental one. She is the one that is going to make or break everything. It's like she passes judgment, not just on you, on everybody. So this is almost like picking your battles and just defending yourself. I think there's a lot going on within this, and I think you really need to pick your battles wisely, but don't stop defending yourself, because I feel like there's a lot going on here. Especially the honoring the family traditions is really popping at me. So I don't know if, like, this woman too, she has no problem doing what she's doing. And I think it's not just with you, it's with a lot of people. I think this is just her character. But you got to be careful of that. And I really do think you need to pick your battles and defend yourself. But I do feel you got a battle on your hands, because this woman is going to be the one that makes or breaks whatever this is that keeps coming at you. Oh, you wanted the black deck. This woman here, and I'm being drawn already with having this deck in my hand. I feel this woman has a lot to do with, with a lot of things. Not only does she judge a lot of people, and she shouldn't be judging, because I think there's some skeletons in her closet that need to come out. But I feel like when somebody gets too close to her or finding whatever this is out, she banishes them. So I don't know who this is, but I believe it's somebody in the family, a female, an older female in the family, that is the one that is passing judgment on everybody. And she's sneaky. And she uses humor to cover her tracks a lot. She could be this divorced or unmarried person. Okay, so let's get a little bit more clarification. What are you trying to tell us here? What are you trying to tell us? Give us a couple cards from here. There's one. Not today. Not dealing with this. Avoiding conversations, boundaries, and still angry. So this is going to describe the person that you should be watching out for. This is going to be somebody that doesn't want to sit down and talk about anything, that doesn't want to deal with anything, that cuts conversations short, has no boundaries, and crosses boundaries that have been set for them. And it's almost like they had the world, but they still wanted more. Still angry with people and things. That, to me, it's this. Kisses. I feel, because I asked about the person, this is somebody that should have had unconditional love for you. So I do feel it's a family member. And that's causing a lot of problems here. that is messing with your financial security, and is messing with not only you, with some of the other family. There could be something about an inheritance or something like that, a retirement, and something about honoring family traditions. But I feel like I don't like whoever this is. I don't like her. I feel like she's really sneaky, really this is her, like avoiding conversations that need to be had. Like, I don't know if you go to her and say, you know, like, hey, I want to know about this. Like, what happened? How did this come to be? And it's like, no, go away. I'm not dealing with this. No, conversation's over. And she has no boundaries. She crosses any boundary that's set for her. So I feel like she's one that you're going to listen to me, like somebody that thinks they're a ruler of all. And if she doesn't get her way, she will get very angry and upset. Okay. So I hope that that gives you some information that you may need. Okay, always be kind. So was there anybody else I missed? Okay, let me go to chat here. Hang on a sec, you guys. Let me bring chat up. No judgment. I do want truth to come out if that helps. Not sure if the truth will ever come through. Stolen inheritance. Yeah, there was some. Yes, a stolen inheritance. Well, yes, that's right here. Inheritance or retirement. Yeah, sounds like somebody was really greedy, and it's that woman, whoever that woman is, she's doing things that you may not know about. But by a man? Well, this one did say, what did it say? This was showing me a woman with the Queen of Swords, divorced and unmarried individual. This could be him. I was picking it up as a female. There may be a female enticing him, but it's a person who is unmarried or divorced who's doing this. So if I pull it, if this man is unmarried or divorced, then it's the man there that this card is going to represent. I took it as a female. That's what's shown on it because it's a queen, but he may think of himself as a queen. I don't know. He is feminine or being controlled by a woman. Yeah. Now that's going to be not on here. Does. I'll do that, just me and you. I'm not doing it online. Because it's 2:15 now. So. Okay, so with that, you guys, we're going to wrap this one up. Oops. Let me just get these put away. Okay, so does anybody else have any more? Yes, we are going back to starting at 11:30 in the morning, you guys, because starting later in the afternoon here, I was running out of daylight. So, and I still don't have any lights for in here. I've got to get specific lights, but I want to get a new camera. I've had to go back to my old camera because the new one I bought was messing up and, oh, it was horrible. So, I'm hoping to get a better setup going. I just got to find the time to do it. I'm just got so much on the go. Okay, so with that being said, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed your reads. I want to thank my mods for being here and doing all the great stuff that you guys do. You guys are the best mods ever. So with that being said, we're going to wrap it up. Thank you for being here with us. I hope you enjoyed your read. You're very welcome, Nana. Love you to the moon and back. And we hope that you, yes, have an amazing day. Have a good rest of your Sunday. I'm going to get a dinner started. I've got my kids coming over for dinner, so I've got to get that done too and get that going. So with that being said, you guys, we're going to wrap it up. Thank you for being here. Just remember, please take care of yourselves. Please stay safe. Always know your surroundings. So much going on nasty in this world right now. I want you guys to be safe. Okay, and with that, I love you guys to the moon and back. See you again soon. Bye-bye for now.